This podcast is published solely based off the interests of Jacko Law Group, PC, and in no way be construed as legal advice. The opinions shared reflect those of the authors and not necessarily the views of Jacko Law Group, PC. For more specific information or recent industry developments or situations, you should seek legal opinion or counsel. You are hereby notified that any review, dissemination, or copying of this message and its attachments, if any, is strictly prohibited. These materials may be considered attorney advertising in some jurisdictions.
Welcome to Jacko Law Group's Securities Law Regulatory Compliance Podcast. I'm Michelle Jacko, Managing Partner and CEO at Jacko Law Group PC. We created this podcast to break down complex securities law regulatory compliance matters for business owners and professionals like you. Today, we'll be discussing how to effectively communicate with the SEC regarding the do's and don'ts of document production during an SEC examination. Although this list isn't exhaustive, it's a great place to start. For years, Jacko Law Group has assisted numerous financial industry clients with SEC examinations, including exam preparation, document production, and establishing enhanced controls for financial securities firm compliance programs. We'll begin with what to do before diving into the pitfalls and don'ts to watch out for. First, start by making sure all communication with the SEC examiners is highly professional and alert employees that the SEC will be on site for a regulatory exam. Once the initial document request list is received, analyze their request to better understand the examination's focus areas. This will help determine what components of your compliance program that may need attention and should be discussed with outside counsel. Dependent upon the documents requested, you may have privileged communications. If this is the case, you'll want to discuss with outside counsel whether your firm should reserve or waive the attorney-client privilege during document production. If reserved, the SEC will ask for a log explaining why certain communications are privileged. Lastly, consider creating an opening ceremony PowerPoint presentation to use with the staff for your initial interview. Taking the time to discuss what the firm's practice areas are and evolution of the compliance program will help to set the tone for your firm in a positive light. Firms should leverage this opportunity to summarize their business model, highlight their compliance program strengths, and get the exam off to a healthy start. We understand that preparing for an exam can be difficult to manage on your own, which is why seeking outside counsel with a firm like Jacko Law Group is recommended to avoid potential pitfalls. Speaking of pitfalls, let's discuss the don'ts of document production. First, do not, under any circumstance, destroy any documents after receiving communication from the SEC. In fact, it's crucial to contact employees to ensure that they preserve all electronic and paper records. Next, remember that there is no substitute for the truth. If in doubt, seek outside counsel. The same goes for neglecting the SEC's requests. If a request is confusing or appears to be irrelevant, do not ignore it. Have outside counsel assist by seeking clarification. Any concerns you have can also be brought up during the examination. It's also important not to overlook communicating with key vendors about the exam, whom you rely upon for your firm's services. For example, your firm's IT vendor may need to produce documents which address cybersecurity controls, incident response, and preparedness with the staff, dependent upon the firm's servicing agreement. Be sure that they are aware and available to assist. Lastly, remember not to provide any more documentation than the SEC requests. It is important to be responsive and not confuse the staff by giving them superfluous information that may not be helpful to address their areas of examination focus. By following these guidelines and assuming your compliance documentation is in order, your firm can seamlessly progress through the production phase without worry. At Jacko Law Group, we help clients to navigate the intricacies of an SEC exam to obtain successful results. Importantly, I'd like to leave you today with a few words of advice. Don't panic, and don't wait until the process snowballs. At Jacko Law Group, We offer unparalleled service and guidance with a regulatory quick response team to help firms and advisors navigate stressful SEC requests. To find out more and to speak with our team, we invite you to contact us at 619-298-2880 or visit us online at jackolg.com. Thanks for listening. We hope you have a great day.